When you think of sports, the main ones that come to mind are basketball, baseball, hockey, football, American football, you know, the normal. And I'd say I'm pretty good at sports. I mean, if you don't believe me. So as you can see, I'm pretty good at sports, but the problem arrives when it's time to play competitively, because at that point my body starts shaking like I've done 18 pounds of cocaine or something. And I'm sure a lot of people experience the same thing, becoming under pressured. But this feeling is actually nothing compared to the feeling I would get in an unusual named sport called cliff camping. Now hearing that name, you would probably think it's just camping on a high altitude, but on a flat, safe, secure, riskless surface with some sort of objective to win the game. But what if I told you this sport is uninterested in the logic behind safety and just says, who cares? Let's place a tent on the edge of a cliff and sleep there the entire night. And this is all you do. Just sit in a tent that is hanging off of Mount Everest and spend the night. You could just, be a normal person and go camping on a flat surface, but then again, what's the fun in that? I'd rather have that crazy nail-biting experience because YOLO XD. You gotta give it up to the guy that thought of this. I don't even know if it's a guy, but there's a reason why women live longer than men. So I did some research to find some people that would actually do this, and I found this article about some people talking about their experiences on how they get ready, and they talk about how it takes them 30 minutes to feel okay after looking over the edge, and it takes another 30 minutes just to remove their helmet. If it takes you an hour to basically process what you're doing and to remove your helmet, what's the actual point of doing it? Your body's literally telling you not to. I understand that everyone has different risk tolerances, like there's risk-loving people and risk-adverse people. But those that are risk-loving, they usually take a risk because there's something valuable they could receive from it. But there's literally nothing you gain from doing this, except maybe feeling like a nice gust of wind while you're sleeping or something. You also can't really do anything once you're hanging off a cliff. Like, do you just sit there for hours? Doesn't that get boring after some time? The funny thing is, there's people out here hanging off cliffs for fun, and then there's me going 5 kilometers over the speed limit thinking I'm a risky person. It's a similar situation to the CN Tower Edgewalk in terms of a nail-biting experience, but I'd still rather choose to do that than this because they have professional equipment that's been used on thousands of people, and I'm pretty sure there hasn't been any casualties either. Can't say the same for this. Alright, so I've come to the final conclusion that this is indeed not a sport. There's no winning, and you're also not competing against anyone unless it's like last to faint of fear wins. So you could do this at your own pleasure. So that about does it for today's video. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, subscribe with that little notification bell so you never miss a future video, and comment down below of what you think about this sport. And I'll catch you on my next one. Peace!